guilt is, us looking at a situation very analytically and looking at it against our values and beliefs and saying, okay, you know what?
Yeah. Okay.
So Sunday night, I go out, I party, I don't get home till 4 o'clock in the morning, but I have a really big business meeting and I show up and I smell like booze and, guilt says, damn, Shasta, that wasn't a good idea. What shame says is, I'm a bad person.
Right.
I'm a failure. It takes it to another level. And so guilt can be very motivating. Shame is detrimental. Shame lives in isolation. Shame makes you believe that you are alone, that nobody else has had this experience, that nobody can relate to your experience. Nobody can show you compassion or empathy.
Right. I had both. I definitely had both guilt and shame. And I think, well, that's part of me telling my story was actually to put my guilt and shame out there, because that's what we need to talk about. And I always say guilt is in the past. Always guilt is in the past.
Yes.
So just your perspective on that is really interesting. But I think, processing guilt and shame. And actually, for those of you who have read my blog post, listened to my podcast, we have Jessica on here right now. Jessica was actually the one who encouraged me to go get a pregnancy test because we just happened to be shopping together. I'm like, just happened to casually mention this. And so she was actually there. Like I had some moments of guilt and shame alone in her bathroom, which was very interesting. But I decided I'm not going to sit with this. And I was actually very lucky to have her because she knew I was taking it. I came outside and told her right away. So she actually watched me go through, this whole array of emotions within 10 minutes. And then I had stayed with Jessica for a bit, left and went and told my sister. Yeah. And so I had support right away from Jessica. And which a lot of women, but to tell, like, I'm happy it was Jessica, but here, I'm just going to put out here to tell you the truth. Yeah. There's a part of me that just wanted to go through that alone because of the shame, I think, that I had to put on display to Jessica right away. Yeah, because
it's about vulnerability, right? It's like we want to protect ourselves, and in order to be authentic, we have to be vulnerable.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. And vulnerability is what stamps out shame. Right?
That's why that's why me telling my story was so healing.
Yeah, absolutely.